All right, y'all, welcome back to a first Transformers Toy Hacks Reprolabels review. So when you first get your toy hacks, they will show up in your mailbox in a little envelope like such. Let's just go ahead and open these up. And they will be packed in between these little cardboard slips. In the back, you'll get your receipt. We'll put that off to the side. And here are the actual toy hacks. And some extras that I got for Wind Charger. We'll take a look at these another time. So, in the detritus packaging, you see they come in these little open plastic baggies. Just go ahead and take these out. And to make sure that you have everything that you need, they're labeled on the bottom here. So this is part 2 of 2, and clearly this is part 1 of 2. Everything is here, everything is accounted for. Let's go ahead and sticker this thing. Now, one thing you might want to get before you start doing any of this is a nice pair of tweezers. I like to use these. They have a nice little pointed tip on the end, so that it's easier to get under them and peel the stickers off. Now, one thing that I wish Toy Hacks did was I wish they provided some instructions, because it's not always clear where all of the stickers are supposed to go. That being said, they do have plenty of photos on their website, so if you ever get lost, if you're not sure where something is supposed to go, the pictures on their website are pretty thorough. And here's my cheat sheet. So to make things easier on ourselves, let's go ahead and take these weapons off of detritus, and we will work on the vehicle mode first, because I think that's probably going to be where the bulk of the stickers go. So in this pack, you get some stickers for the hood. You also get some stickers for the rear of the vehicle, as well as the front. I don't think there might be some stuff for the back. We'll have to get into that. I'm not entirely sure where half of these are supposed to go, so most of my time is probably going to be spent looking at reference photos. But that's also kind of why I'm making this video here. So let's go ahead and start out with the obvious one. Let's get this hood piece off. Right now, it looks like it's one big sticker. It's 4 different. You get 2 here on these top corners. They will go on the edges of the windshield. You get this large centerpiece, which will go on the hood. And then you get this piece right here, which will cover up his Decepticon logo on this panel right here. You wanna just ever so slightly bend the paper so that you can get your tweezers under a corner, and just go ahead and carefully start peeling these things up. This set cost about $10 before shipping, and you do not want to damage any of this stuff. And take them off the tweezers to see if it'll be a little bit easier. And carefully line everything up like so. Make sure you're not going over the front edge, and make sure that you are wiping out any possible air bubbles that might get caught in this thing. To get these sides down, I'm actually going to undo the legs a little bit. If you saw the detritus review, you know the problem here. Tight fits all around. So let's go ahead and pop this side off too. Much easier, and just get them out of the way. Just go ahead, and there's an edge. There's a beveled edge on the hood. You want to make sure you get that side down, and then you can go all the way to the bottom here. And if you're not sure if you got everything stuck down, you can just take your tweezers. I like to take the back end and just solidify everything in place. And this got a little bit overlapped, but that will suffice. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Like so, and everything should line up pretty well. Yeah, that'll about do it for me. All right, finishing off, let's go ahead and get these little corner pieces out of the way. So we'll peel those off, and they will just go right here. It helps if you have steady hands. And get the other one. Beautiful. And lastly, but not leastly, we'll get this panel sticker right here. Make sure everything is lined up properly, or at least well enough to your liking. All right, so there is the first part of Detritus all stickered up. So one thing that Toy Hacks does that's really cool is that they give you a bunch of different options. You can see here that for the front fenders here, you get some different logos. You get just these star logos that can go on both sides, but then you get your option of Autobot and Decepticon logos. I'm actually not going to use either of these because I like my Detritus to be unaligned. So I am just going to use both of these star pieces. Just fold the paper and peel the sticker off. And you can see that this goes on the left side of the car, or right side, I guess, depending, because of the little dip right here on the sticker that will go past the bumper here. So that makes it very easy to line everything up. Just make sure that I can actually do it here. And that actually covers up a pretty gnarly stress mark as well. And then just fold the top up under that light there and make sure that this thing's stuck down well. Depending on the location of the stickers, they can have a tendency to pop up, and I've had an issue with that on things like my Burnout figure, but nothing too major. I've never had any of the stickers fall off. I find that these are of generally pretty high quality. So let's just do the same thing over here. Make sure that it's all straight and stick it on and get that top bit up as well. So there you have the front pretty well laid out. And the front bumper also has a sticker. It's this long one right here. Peel that off, and this one might be kind of tricky. The best thing to do with a sticker like this is to hold it in the middle, and that should make it a bit easier to get it lined up. Okay, so start at one side and work your way over. Beautiful. And finally, you get different options for license plates. You get one that says junk because he is a Junkion. You get one that says loyal because we know what type of person he is. And you get one that says D for hire, Detritus for hire. That is the one that I am going to use because my boy is a respectful mercenary. And that will just go on the front right here, like so. Gorgeous. Moving over to part 2, the second sheet. Up here are a couple of headlight stickers that are going to go on these fender lights right here. Orientation doesn't really matter. You can place these however you feel they look good. So just take them and stick them in there and press them down. And let's get the other one. And just because I'm a stickler for that sort of thing, I am actually going to make sure that it is positioned oppositely, because there is a small gradient on the lights. So just take everything, plug it in there, and press it down. Voila. You do not get any stickers for these grill pieces, or for these little lights down here, or for the headlights, I don't think. Maybe you do, actually. There are these little stickers right here. So you know what, we're going to wait to the end just to make doubly sure that they're not supposed to go anywhere else, but we may actually have some headlight stickers. But here's what the front end looks like as of now. So we are going to work our way from the front to the back of the figure just to have some semblance of order, which means next up we're going to be working on this little section right here behind the wheel well. Those stickers will be over here. There are 2 stickers for each side. This precariously shaped one right here, and then this tiny one right here. Let's see how well we can do this. I'm not going to lie, this does worry me a little bit just because of how thin this sticker is. And the backing of the sticker is actually coming with it, so you want to get your tweezers to separate that. Okay, we have success. You want to make sure that you're getting that thin bit right there over these side vents. So we'll carefully apply that like so, and press down where we can and solidify everything in place. And that looks quite nice. Going back to this tiny little sticker, presumably that will go below where we just put stuff in this little cavity right here. So do the same thing, stick it on and flatten it down. I think I just put that on ever so crookedly, but no one is ever going to notice that. So getting to the other side, I'm going to peel this up from over here just to see if it's any easier. And no, that is worrisome. So I want to peel this up from different corners. Okay, that worked out well. And then just throw it on there. That looks to be about right. They aren't so sticky that you can't peel them off if you make a mistake, but once you get them entirely flattened down, they can be rather painful. So make sure that you have everything adequately placed before you commit to the actual sticking. Take that, and easy peasy, and flatten everything down. And that should be good. So next up, I believe, are these gas tanks. And they will be accompanied by these 2 stickers right here, as well as these 2 actual gas tank stickers on the bottom. I think they're both the same shape. That would seem to make sense. So unstick that. The pictures have the sticker facing front. So that's what we are going to do here. And just make sure everything is squared up. You're not overlapping any of the edges. And Bob's your uncle. Just for symmetry's sake, we're gonna go ahead and do this other triangle sticker right here. And voila, there we go. I'm just now realizing that it probably would have been good to do some before and after photos. I guess we'll just have to do that on the next one. All right, getting part 2. It's really just a bunch of the same movements over and over again. Make sure that's straight on. And that's actually quite a metallic sticker. I don't know if I like that or not, but we are committed nonetheless. If you wear glasses, or if you have any magnifying utensil, that might be beneficial to you. There we go. So next up, we're going to be hitting these rear quarter panels here, and they will be found on sticker sheet number 1. It looks like 3 different pieces. You can see here in the design, this little cutout right here is meant to signify the port on the rear of the vehicle. So this is going to go on this side. Now this sticker is cut right here in the middle. So I think, you can't see, it's cut right here in the middle. So I think the best way to go at this one is at this corner right here. Whew, that was precarious. And once again, we line everything up. It would be best to go at it from the top. Ugh. Very fragile, very, very fragile. Okay, and commit. I guess another plus of having pointy tweezers is that you can get in the tiny nooks and crannies and make sure that everything is solidified. So yeah, there's that bit. The text on here reads Cobra 1B. I'm not a G.I. Joe guy, so I don't know if that's a G.I. Joe reference. It probably is. So if that's something that excites you, then congratulations. This one you want to make sure is lined up with the edges of the port. Ugh. All right, hold on, we got this. Okay. Cilantro. And lastly but not leastly, we're going to take this sticker, orient properly, and apply. That was simultaneously easier and harder than I thought it was going to be. And as it turns out, these 2 little dots right here are actually headlight stickers. Thank you to the Toy Hacks website. And my God, these things are teeny tiny. Can this thing? Yeah, extra small. They're almost to the point of pointless to apply. Like, can you tell? I guess to get the even the smallest penny amount of worth out of this set. The struggle here is making sure that everything is centered. And you know what? I just realized that those stickers might have been better applied to those bottom ones. But whatever, we may actually go back and hit that with some paint once we start customizing. Finishing up the other side, attack these stickers from this corner, opposite of the cut. Whew. Okay, and set ourselves up for success. Okay, and plug that on, making sure that the edges of the port are lined up. Flatten everything out. I feel like a dentist. I feel like a dentist applying stickers to teeth. Okay, one more B Cobra and throw that on there as such. And finally, this rear quarter panel sticker. Yeah. Okay. How are we looking? So before we make our way to the rear of the vehicle, Toy Hacks has supplied a windshield sticker, and that's this big rectangular one right here. I don't know if I want to apply that yet. I rather like the clear windshield, so this may this may just stay where it is, at least for the time being. You do get some tail light stickers right under them, and they match up just like you would think. We're going to start on the long side and peel them up, and we'll start at the cut. And there's actually a little groove where these kneecaps are going to fit in. All right, cool. And let's do that one more time. Don't be dumb. Use the method that works. So start at the crease and work your way to the side. And amazingly, everything is on there pretty straight. And that's how it's going to look. And that is actually all of the stickers for the vehicle mode. So I'm going to get this thing transformed real quick, and we will get back to it. One thing to be aware of, those gas can stickers are going to end up on the bottom of the feet. Not the best design, nobody's fault. That's just the circumstance of the figure and the stickers. If you want to keep this thing pristine, just be careful how you're posing it. Okay, so here he is in robot mode, and automatically, even with these small details, he looks 1,000 times better, in my somewhat humble opinion. We're going to start with the head and just work our way down, and then we'll take a complete look at the totality of the figure. First up, we do have this crest piece right here. As always, it's your decision whether or not you want to apply the sticker. I don't know if I want to apply this one, but we're going to, just because the paint on the crest isn't as brilliant as it could be. Expert concentration. You know what? I was starting on the front of the helmet. I'm actually going to start on the back and make sure that this silver is completely covered up. And that, ooh, that is crooked. Okay, no regrets. That doesn't look bad. You do also get some kind of metallic-y, actually not so metallic-y red eye stickers. You get 2 sets of them. I'm not going to bother with those. Because if they were metallic, I might be interested. I may also just hit the eyes with some metallic paint, but as it stands, I think his eyes are red enough as they are. Let's go ahead and work on the shoulders here, which you will find on part 2 of 2. It's going to be these gold pieces. There are actually 2 circles that need to be punched out in each of these things, and that will make room for the pegs and this pin section right here. Peeling this up, let's see if the stickers... Okay, no, so we are going to have to punch those out. This is where tweezers are going to come in handy. Just go ahead and take them like so. Oh God, okay. Now you have 1 gold dot. I'm just going to stick that back on the sticker sheet. And this smaller one came off rather easily. Yes, so this is for the right shoulder. So I'm going to peel that up and then carefully place this within the beveled edges. Like so. Due to the creases in the plastic mold, the sticker is not going to be 100% flush, which is unfortunate. If you want to take some sandpaper and maybe sand these little edges down a little bit, that might not be the worst idea, especially since you're going to be covering up all of that anyway. I personally don't care that much, and I honestly don't even think that these stickers look that good, but I do want to cover up this Autobot symbol. And, ooh, we almost got, bollocks. Oh, Lord. Okay, so, problem. Give me 1 second. Okay, while I was off camera, I just went ahead and punched out the other hole as well, just to keep things simple. And we'll go ahead and plug that on like so. And there you have his shoulders. Next up, you do get some spiky arm details for his forearms. And they are easy enough to apply. Just make sure that you're staying within the edges of the forearm here. And they're completely symmetrical. You don't have to worry about which one is which. There we go. And now let's work our way down to the waist. These red stickers right here are going to go right here on these sections. So it's looking like these little pointed triangular pieces. Ooh, those are kind of painful to get off. They are going to be placed right here. And I'll show you guys again in a second, like so. All right, and this one will go right above it. Make sure that everything is aligned. So that looks okay. I'm going to try to redo that bottom sticker a little bit just to see if I can get it more flush with the other one. Okay, not much of a notable difference, but there is one, and it is better, in my opinion. And to change things up, I'm going to do the rectangular one first. Okay, and one more. Take a big, deep breath, and there we go. Now you have some waist detail. And believe it or not, I actually put the crest sticker on upside down. I don't really care that much because I like the way that this looks better than how it's shown on the Toy Hacks website. Next up, he's got some kneecap stickers, and that's going to be these gold, almost pentagonal shapes right here. My God, that's out of focus. They are in an order. This mark has a little line on the left side of it that leads into this arrow over here. So you want to make sure that you're putting this mark on this knee and adjacently so. Peel that up, and these should be fairly simple. Emphasis on should be. And just to make sure that they are, we're going to go at it from the top. Just to make sure we are even with the bottom. Beautiful. So just make sure everything is centered. And now we have Detritus all marked up. There are these two stickers right here. And it seems like, at least from the photos, they're supposed to go here on either side of the kneecaps. I don't know how I feel about those, so I'm going to leave them off and instead choose to work with these leg stickers right here. They are angled. If we orient this correctly, these stickers have a little curve at the top of them, and that's going to go under this port right here. Peel those off just like the front bumper. We're going to take this from the middle. This is extra nice because I do have a little bit of paint scuffage right here, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. And this is really easy because you have an edge that you can butt this sticker up against. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And off. One thing that Toy Hacks, it's not even a problem. One thing that you need to be aware of is there are these little tiny sticker hairs. that often come up, and I can't even focus. There we go. Keep a trash can next to you. That one just fell off. Wipe it off, it's fine. So we'll take this again, butt it up against the thing here, and we'll just slide and get everything stuck down. And that looks good. Somewhat lastly, we have these footlights, and I'm assuming they're symmetrical, but I'm pretty sure that the one that the larger taillight is supposed to go on the outside. So take that and stick that on. I don't think it's going to get in the way of transformation when you're flipping the feet back into the vehicle mode, but I am going to be wary just because I don't want them to rub whenever I do transform this thing. There we go. Now we do have some more stickers that I'm going to have to do some research onto where they go. These little studded metal plate looking stickers, I have no idea. And then we have these like wench, like rope looking stickers. Probably go on here, but none of the website photos show them applied to that. So I'm going to do a little bit of research and come right back. So no, these stickers actually go on the front bumper on the top. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not sure that I like that little rope detail. So you know what? I'm actually going to take this wench piece off just to make it easier on myself. And we're going to apply this. And you know what? It's not the worst thing in the world. Let me get this other one. Yeah, taking the wench off is definitely a helpful practice. And yeah, I'm pretty okay with that. Oh, okay. That's going to be interesting. So these stickers right here are actually for the wheel wells. They're going to go in these 3 different slots right there. I don't know if I want to apply those either. For the main purpose of the front isn't going to have them. Otherwise, I think this is Detritus all completed. And my impression is, wow. I wasn't 100% sold on this set. The cream colored camo, I wasn't 100% sure about it. But paired with all these other colors, the browns and the reds and the golds, this set really improved this figure. But yeah, wow. One thing I do wish we got was some brown stickers to go and fill in this. That's actually part of the front wheel well. I don't think it would look terribly out of place if this were brown. I'm probably going to try to color match and paint that myself. So we will get to that in a bit here. I do also kind of wish that we got some camo stickers for his head, because especially amongst all this detail, his head just looks kind of plain. I mean, I guess it matches the front. The front doesn't really have any camo detail either. It doesn't terribly stand out, but it would have been a nice option. And yeah, getting him back to vehicle mode, he does look pretty cool. I do like his robot mode better, but he does look pretty good. There aren't any problem areas. Even the toe stickers, they end up not touching anything, so you don't have to worry about those peeling off or anything. The hood sticker right here, mine is a little bit, I mean, it's pretty dead centered, but it's still creased just a little bit in this corner. And his name does get covered up, but I mean, it looks good. And just to cover the bases, there are no stickers for the weapons, but that's okay. It's fine without it. So there you have it. That was the review and application of the Toy Hacks Reprolabels for Legacy Detritus. The set they have for $10. I don't feel bad paying $10. $7 would have been better. So if this set goes on sale, that it's an absolute pickup. I'm not going to say it's a must, but I can't personally deny that I like this figure so much better. So tell me what you guys think. I will be back with a customization to really finalize the look for this figure. Anyways, hope you guys are having a wonderful day. If not, then I hope it gets better. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Follow me on the socials to keep up with any of the happenings at Good and Evil Transformers. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.